You guys know I just love these sensors. So a couple other things you're going to want to do is make sure all your batteries are, at a decent enough level that you think they're going to make it through winter. And I've ran mine down to like 5% and they're still running like a champ. So I've had my batteries, I just replaced a couple of them and they were like 2 years old. These things last forever. So, but check your battery level, make sure those are ready and you don't have to get in the hive to replace them later, in the middle of winter or something. And then also, you can watch the temperature too. There's super cool things that'll be happening right now that especially your temperature sensor. One thing you'll see is, how she's, the temperature is in the brood zone, and it probably, maybe for your hive still is, but you're gonna see it distinctly fall out of the brood zone when your queen has stopped laying and they're no longer laying brood, and you'll know, and you'll see it. And it's the coolest thing, and it's usually, they start laying brood way sooner in the spring than we realize. And it's right around a normal time when she stops laying and they stop raising brood to a large degree as they approach winter. But that's another sign that they're entering winter. So that's one thing to look for. And then, oh, cool. Is this her hives?
This is one of my hives. But as you said that, I noticed that she had just kind of fallen out of the brood zone. So I wonder if that is what my queen is doing, or one of my queens. And this was actually also the hive that was full of propolis. I mean, just very stuck together last weekend. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get wonky, as I call it. It gets much more variable. Can you go back in time before August 28th? What did it look like?
So this one has never been super consistent. And I have seen her, so I've seen her multiple times, and this hive has a decent amount of brood.
Sometimes it just depends on where the sensor is relative to where the brood nest is, but you can kind of see that. You can see, you're right. I would say around August. Right there, yeah, that's probably around when she stopped. She's definitely slowing down laying, at least. Right there, yeah, you can see it. I mean, it's pretty distinct. Yeah, it's pretty distinct if you're looking for it. And then what you'll see, what you always want to do, and I don't know, I probably overdo it, but I love going out to my hives in the winter and looking at the entrance and running my BroodMinder update, because I want to know, are they alive? I just want to know, are you still alive in there? And you can see it, and the BroodMinder tells you if the ambient temperature outside is colder than the inside, then they are clearly keeping it warmer than the outside temperature, and that's how you know they're alive. And as long as that is happening, then they're alive. If the temperature inside the hive drops to the same temperature as the outside and it starts truly mirroring it pretty consistently, then they've died, and you can then proactively or more quickly deal with that versus letting the wax moths and the hive beetles come in. So once again, you can save the resources, and it again gives you an opportunity to be to be a better beekeeper and not create an environment that breeds more pests that'll then bother your other hives. I love your product. I love your company. I think you people are awesome. And I love that thing. I mean, I don't know if I can tell you of all the, I've said it, I'll say it again, of all the money I've ever spent on bees, and I try and like do a lot of reusage, and be sustainably minded, but my T2 sensors are the best money I've ever spent on bee anything ever. I love those things because they just tell me so much about what's going on in the hive. I don't like bothering my bees. I don't like maybe squishing my queen because I'm in there, more than I need to be. And the temperature sensors tell me, oh, shoot, yep, I got a laying queen in there. Everything's probably pretty good, and I can let them work. So I love those things.